People sit there and think, how do I change my life? Do I do this or do I do that? Where do I want to go in life? How do I want to get there? Yet all of this is useless because it doesn't do anything. Imagine yourself locked in a room that is completely dark and you have had a problem that you haven't solved in some time. For example, the basic problem of a human. What do I want to do with my life? And you sit in this dark room for 3 days and think with the same information that you already have in your brain, the same skills and everything. Now you can take this information and put it in a different pattern and create something in a new pattern. But how do you expect to think of something entirely different out of the box kind of solution with the materials that you have had for these past 3 days? You can. So thinking like this, manually thinking, prevents everyone to actually get a solution. It's illusion of productivity that prevents actual progress. You need new input that can create a new pattern. Nietzsche also talks about something like this, thinking without living. He basically says it doesn't create value, it rationalizes fear and hesitation. Basically, the overthinker says, I want to understand myself first, so I just don't do anything. But the real motive is fear of action without guarantees. I have put in all of this work but didn't get anything out of it. The weak makes their weakness into merit. I don't know how to pronounce merit, but I will hope that it's pronounced like that. So he basically says that the act of endless thinking feels noble, but it's actually cowardness masks as reason. I like this part of looking down on thinking. I'd like to add maybe that there's so many problems with just this form of thinking. It really questions if you're not lazy. It looks like you want to succeed without putting real effort in. I want to figure things out without really doing anything. I'm gonna make passive income type of thing. So, I want to go to university or get a job because I want passive income. I want to figure everything out. It also questions if you really want to succeed or just play a victim. People sit there, I'm thinking about it. I just can't figure it out. I'm really doing my best. It truly feels like some sort of a cope. So I guess encourage everyone to stop doing it or don't. I don't really care. No, I actually do care. I actually do care. Yeah, encourage everybody to stop doing it. I do care.